What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about downward facing dog. How can you practice downward facing dog? Is it a good pose that you should learn as a beginner? What are the benefits of this pose? And what are my best tips to maximize the benefit that you can get out of your downward facing dog practice? Before we head on to the video, make sure to download my new book, Yoga for a Faster Metabolism. The link will be in the description box below. It is available for free right now, so make sure to check it out to get my best tips on how to make the best out of your yoga practice, get in best shape and get fit, boost your metabolism, boost your health, feel great in your own body, in your own skin, and have plenty of energy. I share with you all my best tips and many mistakes to avoid when you start out with yoga. Plenty of things that I wish I knew as a beginner. So check it out, guys. Links down below. So, downward facing dog. What is this posture exactly? Well, if you've heard a bit about yoga, you have no doubt heard about downward facing dog. It is one of the most popular yoga poses, widely spread. Many yoga classes teaches downward facing dog, and it is part of one of the most popular yoga sequence, the sun salutation. So many yogi practice this pose on a daily basis because it has great benefits. It is one of the most powerful yoga poses for your health and your well-being. It can allow you to build strength, flexibility, stamina, endurance, focus and concentration. So why should you learn this pose? Because you will allow your body to adapt being upside down. The downward facing dog you see is one of the many inversion yoga postures. That's why it's not really a beginner-friendly pose. I can't stress this highly enough. If you are completely new to yoga and a new beginner yogi, you should not start out with downward facing dog. Many beginner classes teach the downward facing dog to completely new beginner yogi. And it's a big mistake. Why? Because unless you have some yoga basics, and unless you understand the purpose of yoga, unless you have mastered many other different beginner poses, you shouldn't learn downward facing dog. This pose is quite challenging and advanced. It may be not seems quite advanced at first, but if you look at it, you will need strength in your arms, shoulders, in your wrist, flexibility in your back, in your shoulders, and in your legs. You will need a lot of balance, control, and focus to practice this pose correctly and make the most out of it. And it's also an inversion. When you start out with yoga, I highly recommend that you focus on seated and standing postures. These are the most accessible to new beginners, and regardless of your age, your abilities and your fitness level, you can do most of the beginner basic standing and seated poses. Inversions, back bends, deep twists on the other hand are reserved for more advanced yogi who are really experienced. You shouldn't learn the downward facing dog unless you've been practicing for at least a few months. So that's why, if you head on to our website, you will find plenty of beginner yoga poses you can start right now today, even if you are completely new, regardless of your age and your abilities. Link down below. But the downward facing dog is not one of them. To practice this one, you will need to master many other previous poses that will increase the strength in your wrist, in your arms, in your shoulders, in your legs, and also your flexibility. But Once you achieve this level, you can ease easily into the downward facing dog and it will be a complete breeze. So that's why if you focus on mastering preparation postures before, you will have less difficulty and you will progress a lot faster. You will also get plenty of benefits right away of practicing this very powerful pose. So what are the benefits of the downward facing dog? Well, this pose, as many other inversions, provides many numerous benefits for your health and well-being. It boosts your circulation, the blood flow throughout your whole body. It increases the amount of oxygen and nutrients that your upper body will get to your brain, to your endocrine system, which will stimulate your nervous system, balance your hormonal system and the hormones in your body. It will regulate your blood pressure, making your heart health back in great shape. It also has the ability to strengthen your whole body, not only your legs, your hamstrings, your ankles, your knees, but also your upper body. It will strengthen your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your chest and your core. So this is a very wonderful pose to improve your physical abilities, but also improve your health. It will improve your digestion, the detoxification of your body. It massages your internal organs very effectively. It also regulates your stress level on the mental dimensions of your yoga practice. This pose is also very beneficial. It will help you get rid of anxiety very effectively. It will improve your mood by improving not only your energy levels but also reducing fatigues, removing any stress and tension in your body. It is also a very good pose to stretch. It will stretch your legs, your shoulders and your spine. You will stretch out your chest also and your back, lower back and upper back at the same time. So it's a very powerful pose to stretch and strengthen your muscles, your joints, your nerves and our connective tissues all at the same time. So this is a very good pose also as a preparation for more difficult inversions. So it's an intermediate level pose, not a beginner one, but not a very, very difficult pose either. So this pose has also plenty of benefits if you want to focus on your practice, if you want to rest. This is also a very good posture, because if you've been practicing many other beginner poses and mastering them before, the downward facing dog will seem more like a rest pose and not so intense and vigorous posture. If you're completely new to yoga and step right away to the downward facing dog, then you may have difficulties because you lack strength and flexibility, and this pose will seem a lot harder. But if you practice other beginner poses regularly and master them over the course of a few months, then the downward facing dog will seem like a breeze and you will be able to stay in this pose for quite some time and get all its amazing benefits for your health and your well-being. Not only your physical health, but also your intellectual, mental, psychological and spiritual health also. So if you're completely new to this pose, I encourage you that you learn it separately at first. The first time you practice it, it's best to start on all fours with your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, and then progress into this pose gently and focusing on your breath, remembering to breathe deeply, focusing on your body, on how you feel, and make sure that you do not overstretch to avoid any stress and strain and injuries in your muscles and your joints. But if you've been practicing many other beginner postures before this one, it will seem a lot easier. So I highly recommend that you focus on the most basic posture first before heading on to the downward facing dog, which can be quite difficult if you're completely new to yoga. But if you practice regularly, progress at your own rhythm, focus on how you feel and listen to your body closely, then you will master the downward facing dog very soon. So that's one of the many mistakes beginners make when practicing yoga. They want to do too much too fast. And this is one of the poses that you should avoid if you're completely new, even if it's not seems the case. So make sure you check out our best tips on how to practice yoga at home. Check out the new book, Yoga for a Faster Metabolism. The link is in the description box below. It is free right now, so get it before we remove it. You will find plenty of useful advice, many beginner poses that you can practice right away, regardless of your level and your abilities. So make sure to check it out, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, share and subscribe. Share the video with a friend, which can be useful if he has been practicing these postures and is completely new. He might find it useful. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful to you. And I will see you tomorrow.